In today's module, we will talk about globalization and the decline of the nation state. If we see that how global governance is working in the contemporary world politics, owing to the process of this globalization phenomenon that believes in compression of space and time, increased interconnectedness, collectivism, it seems that global governance is becoming more complex. So, global governance refers to the political integration of transnational actors. The basic objectives of global governance is to address the issues which are affecting more than one state or region. Institutions of global governance are International Criminal Court, World Bank, and United Nations. So, if we could understand that all these global institutions are working more uh, for the developed world as compared to the developing world. But we cannot ignore the help or assistance, especially in the domains of health and to an extent sustaining currency and economic affairs. These institutions are helping out one way or the other. What are the benefits of global governance? International aid and support. It contributes to achieve global peace. Smaller countries get opportunity to work together and gain international influence. Although international organizations are often criticized for their exploitative nature towards the developing uh, countries, and somehow they promote global values, freedom, and fight against certain abuses, governments can learn from each other. On one way, we may say that governments can learn from each other. But on the other hand, we also know that how conflicts increases when different countries come closer to each other and make an interaction on the basis of trade and other things. The declining role of the United Nations are the declining role of the nation state in the presence of United Nations. State sovereignty is reduced. The emergence of international and supranational organizations. Great powers influence the decisions of supranational organizations. Power to veto the decisions. Although we may not say it so easily that anyone can, uh, ignore the power of the veto decisions. Recently, we know what happened in Security Council and General Assembly on the issue of making Jerusalem capitalism of Israel. uh, USA got defeat in both houses of the United Nations Security Council and General Assembly. But owing to her veto power, nobody could accept the resolution against the United States of America. Reasons for the decline of the nation state: increased interdependence, notion of internationalism, regional integration, impact of the nuclear age, incapability of state to provide national security, imposing limitations on national power, erosion of sovereignty. So, if we see that on the one hand, we claim that the contemporary world is scientifically advanced and technologically sophisticated, on the other hand, we are concluding that nation state is declining because of these security threats. So, insecurity is increasing in the name of security measures the global village is trying to adopt. This is really strange. And what are the international inputs? Global economy, international diplomacy, flow of information, military operations, certain situational factors, covert operations. We could see that even if we are believing that this global village is coming close to each other and increased interconnectedness is going on, global economy is favoring to the developing part of the world also, and it is increasing the international diplomacy, flow of information is going on, but still we are facing that how nation states are fighting with each other on certain issues which are depriving to the have nots when we are comparing it with the haves.